What's good, Libra? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. So happy to have all my Libra friends here with me today. You got poppers already. Fantastic. We are going to do a fun tarot spread for you on career, money, finances, jobs, etc. We'll see what comes out for you here today. Feel free to check out your September monthly reading that I already posted, as well as your love readings and any videos from the past. I don't really do date-specific reads. It's just not how I work. Energy is free-flowing, so yeah, to put a timestamp on it is just, it's not my thing. So feel free to have a play around my channel, mess around with some of the videos I posted for Libra or your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. There might be something there for you. Libra has had some kick-ass reads lately, so I'm feeling like you guys are in a mode of good luck. We'll see what the cards say for career and finances. Do keep in mind, as always, general messages is what I'm presenting you with here. Not everything I say is going to resonate with my Libra friends out there. I hope lots of it does, but more than likely pieces and parts of this will resonate because it's general. Again, feel free to check that Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign out if you would like additional messages or more clarity. And anything that doesn't seem to fit your circumstance or scenario, you can release it. You don't need to take on that energy. Use your intuition to use your discretion and discernment on what is meant for you. And yeah, let's have fun. Everything else will be in the comment box below, including the decks I'm using and my social media channels. Libra, coming into roughly the month of September, we'll say. Three of Earth. All right, so we got some team building dynamics going on here. I think you're in a more leadership position in this. Like you're making the calls. You're making the almost like the executive decisions, right? No matter how high you are, if you're in a company or this or that, yeah, you're calling the shots. That's what I'm getting here. So underlying energy is, yeah, boom, Queen of Wands, absolutely. Power, there's magic here. With the Queen of Wands, typically she is very charismatic, very beautiful, very funny, very just effortlessly easy and fun to be around. You know, she's wands, so she's fire suit, so some of you may have strong fire in your chart. She's the work hard, play hard queen, though, right? She knows that with hard effort and you know, putting in the energy, it will result in reward, right? In the results that one is seeking, essentially. So, all right, your energy is pretty powerful coming in. I mean, with the Three of Earth, that always talks about a group dynamic. So as we can see, I'm just kind of sensing this is you, Libra, like giving the orders, giving the commands. You may be put more in the front or the focus of a team or group dynamic, being like the leader of the pack. That's sort of what I'm getting here. Interesting. All right. So what else can I get for you here? Let's look at your challenge. What is going to be your challenge in the upcoming few weeks or months? The King of Water. All right. I'm getting boredom with this. It looks like he's falling asleep at the wheel here. That's an interesting dynamic because the Queen of Wands, it's like there's fire, there's passion, there's energy. That's what's keeping you going. It's exciting, it's thrilling, it's motivated. Interestingly enough, this is like, I don't know if you're getting too caught up in your emotions. Let's clarify it. The Tower. Oh, damn, Libra. All right, so we got some more interesting energy coming in here for you. So yeah, something comes in that is a surprise. With the Tower, it's sometimes a tricky energy. You know, it depends on what the scenario is, but with the Tower, it's symbolic that something was not off to a good start. It's the idea that it was a shaky or non-solid foundation to begin with. So the Tower comes in to kind of wipe the slate clean so that we can rebuild from there. And so for some of you, I'm almost getting, for your project or whatever it is you're working on, you're having to go back to the drawing board. And I think maybe you invested so much heart and soul with that Queen of Wands in this endeavor of, yep, we're going to do this and we're going to put that there and this is what it's going to be like and we're going to bring our business here and communicate with this team and blah, blah, blah. All this effort went into it, and then I'm just getting like it's sorrow-filled or it's killing you that all that seemed to be for nothing. And I'm not saying that that's necessarily true, but that's how you're feeling. The King of Cups in a lower vibration doesn't have control of his emotions. His emotions are messy. They get in the way of him, you know, doing the work, right, with Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of you feel like you've missed an opportunity, or for those who again were named like, you know, the main master, the leader of the pack, as I was saying. because something went wrong, the ground or the foundation was shaky at best, a lot of you feel like that's going to look like a reflection upon your skills or what you contributed. So I think you're worried. That's what this card is. You feel like you may have missed an opportunity to impress the big guys, or to impress the clients, impress the team, impress the guests, whatever it is. But yes, something, I heard went up in flames. I don't know what that is. Let's clarify, because this came out immediately. A message of concern. All right, yeah, so we know that with the tower, some energy got effed up, to put it mildly. I don't know, some of you may be being called into the boss's office to talk about something, or the numbers 1 and 4 come to a 5. That makes me think of the Hierophant, about the commitment to the project. Some people are maybe questioning, okay, so if something swept through, right, this tower moment where you had to go back to the basics, back to the starting point, right, wiping the slate clean, back to the drawing board, I think you've lost your zest. As I was saying, you've grown bored with it. It's like you feel like you've already been through all this, so why are you having to do it again? I think you or someone around you is sensing that your commitment to the project is now wavering. So again, forewarned is forearmed, right? Everybody has free will. This is just like a preview of a tentative route things could go. So this is saying, if you are kind of blindsided with this moment where you do have to reorder or restructure or rebuild, if you like where you're at, if you like the team, make sure you do stay committed. Don't get swept up in the emotional aspects, like the disappointment, the sorrow, the tragedy of it all. It's kind of like, yeah, acknowledge that it sucks, but ultimately move on and keep building. That's sort of what this is saying to me. Message of concern and marriage. Yeah, something about a commitment. The marriage card came out. So I'm reading this as a work spread, but hey, for some of you, this might resonate as a relationship spread. And if that's the case, then, take it and run with it. I am getting Libra being pulled off a project. Something about the team, the dynamic duo. A tower moment comes through, and maybe your partner in crime ends up having to leave the project. Maybe they're leaving the company and they just announced it. Something about this commitment, this engagement with one another, somehow that has to do with this tower. For better or worse, right? It doesn't mean that everything is going to go to shit. It just means really unexpected changes that completely shake up the foundation, or the comfort zone, the status quo of what you know and what you're familiar with. With the tower, you can wave goodbye to that. There's some major changes and surprises coming in. And so maybe this could represent the idea of someone new coming in to shake in the company, and you're going to form a great partnership with them, right? Like your work wife, your work husband, people say jokingly, right? There may be a chance to have an even better team dynamic than what you have now. There could be something bossy with this card, maybe a little bit egocentric, taking on this role as, conducting the orchestra, but maybe the people on your team are like a little bit of envy or jealousy of like, well, why is Libra in this position? Like, why did they get chosen? So if that's the case, if the team is being a little bit catty, then yeah, that could definitely help usher in a tower moment, because ultimately this team isn't going to accomplish anything if there's bitter resentment, feelings of that sort coming in. So yeah, interesting. The tower is going to put you in some type of feels. For most of you, it's not the greatest energy. I'm going to be honest with you. Again, forewarned is forearmed. And you may find out about this major change in writing in an email, again, see me after class, mister, or, meet me in my office, let's talk about something. I think there may be new partnership in the company, even like higher ups, executives, if that resonates for you. The president of the company could be leaving. And so again, new partnership is coming in. Your company may be, with the marriage card, your company may be merging with another company. And so maybe because of that, there's a lot of question marks on, what's going to happen to this job title? What's going to happen to this role? It's major changes within possibly the team or the company dynamic. Interesting. All right. So that's going to be your challenge is working through this tower, whatever it is. It's going to be a little bit different for everybody. But something about this is really lovely. I don't look at this card and think, oh, that person's cheating, or oh, that person has a secret. It's very blissful and nice. Number 3 is Empress energy. So yeah, the creation of something great. Yeah, I just don't see this new partnership as a bad omen. It either has to do with the severing of a bond that is solid, that is steady. Again, a partner that you enjoy working with, or the opposite. It could be someone new is coming in, but again, if that's the case, it's coming out of nowhere and it's concerning you, it's surprising you, but it's actually going to be a good fit. The challenge is not getting caught up in the emotions. As I said, keep your emotions steady, stay calm, cool, and collected. Be prepared for major changes. So that way when things come in, you're able to deal with them better, and almost not something about not reacting in the heat of the moment, not overreacting, because I think you will later on retract those feelings or what you said. Things are not what they seem right now. I'm getting kind of like moon energy of, especially with these cups, listen to your intuition. Things haven't completely made themselves known. Things haven't come to the surface yet. So yeah, hang in there, Libra. What is the help available to you? The 7 of air. All right, interesting. Someone's moving on and not looking back. But keep in mind, guys, this is the help that's coming in. You may be rushing into a new project, a new team, a new job title, a new role. But usually with the 7 of air, there's great hesitation. It's the idea of, am I going to get caught? Because it's air, mental energy, right? Swords. It's the idea of being caught in your head, and frequently there's this hesitation of, should I stay? Should I go? Like, am I doing something that is just, that is right? Is there going to be repercussions? It's very much in your head. Here, I don't see that as much. What this little bird is leaving behind is 2 swords here. The decision has been made. And the one other sword here. So the Ace of Swords, a new beginning. And then leaving 3 behind, leaving heartbreak, leaving sorrow, leaving uncomfortable energy behind that just isn't serving. You're going off to like some sort of safety or even comfort zone with the 4 of Swords, something that is going to bring you rest and rejuvenation. That's what I think you're headed for, or maybe another person. Again, if one of your longtime partners or companions, your work bud, your work wife, whatever, is parting ways, I'm just getting, it's not done in a way that is, it's not done in a way that's stabbing you in the back. It's very blunt and out in the open, but it is escalating quickly. It's happening quickly. It's like, so they tell you, Thursday that they've gotten a new job, and by Friday they're packed up and ready to go. 10 of Cups. Yeah, as I was sensing, this is not a bad 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords gets that reputation for the liar, cheater, thief card. It's just not that. I don't know what to tell you. Emotional love, the fairy tale ending, wish fulfillment, happy feelings, joyous celebrations. That's the underlying energy for whoever is leaving, whoever is moving on, not only potentially physically to a new environment, but moving on mentally, moving on from maybe, again, that catty bullshit of why is Libra in charge and I don't like them and bickering and blah. You're over it. You don't have time. So if this is representing you, Libra, you're moving on from that, like, those mental head games that maybe some coworkers are playing with you or that your boss is playing with you. You just don't have time for it anymore because you're focused on the future. You're focused on the joy, the celebration. Again, 3 people here. You may be working on a team with 3 people, and there may be challenges that have come to the surface. Some sort of tower moment where, the team has to have a heart-to-heart and of like, okay, we're not going in the right direction. How do we fix this? You may get some sort of email from someone on the team like, hey, we need to talk. Message of concern. But I'm just getting, it's not as bad as it seems. It's going to change things. It's going to change a lot of things. But with marriage and 10 of Cups, it's for the better. There's going to be harmony in the relationships, right? I'm just getting, it's going to be a healthy marriage. I mean, if you're looking at this in terms of a relationship, you're having the King of Cups with the marriage card. He's the king of love. You want that, right? Someone who's going to rule over the castle fairly and with love, with kindness, with empathy, with sympathy, with feeling. Things can be so cold and sterile sometimes in the workplace, especially in like the corporate work environment. So whether this is new leadership or just like kind of the revival of love, if you will, on the team, it's good energy, guys. So this Tower moment, I wouldn't be terribly concerned. Just expect that there's going to be some changes in the month of September or in the weeks to follow, okay? But this is movement on from something that was mentally holding you back. And I'm just getting like the clouds part and the sun comes. The gray clouds like clear and the sun comes out. There's illumination, there's joy, there's reason to go out and celebrate again. Maybe you guys are having cocktails and celebrating your latest success or accomplishment. I think more than anything, this is moving on from the drama. For a lot of you, I actually don't know if it's a physical move away from the workplace. I think it's reconciliations with things that were uneven or imbalanced. I mean, yes, it's generally a good card, the Three of Earth, the Three of Pentacles. It's teamwork, but it is also an imbalance. We have to take that into consideration. And because it's like I was saying, you're holding the Four Swords. The Four of Swords is rest, health, recuperation, taking a vacation, taking a mental health day. You're going from a 3 to a 4. Granted, it's different elementals, but it's something about you're going to reach a point of rest, a point where you can finally take a deep breath and say, okay, we made it. We ran the race. We did it. You know, we made the deadline. We came through in the end. The project got up and off the ground and we made it. Some of you may be in event planning, literally down to the wire of planning like the events of a wedding or of some sort of reception or fancy thing, or something about event planning here. It's like down to the wire. You're sweating it out, but you did it. And then it's like you crossing the finish line, you're running, and then it's time for drinks. It's time to celebrate. It's time to go dancing. It's time to like mend or heal the relationships that got spilled along the way, the egos that got bruised, the words that were exchanged that may have been harsh. It's coming together with unity and with love again. I think this is all about reconciliation of unhealthy feelings in a team dynamic. That's really what this feels to me. At bottom of your deck is Page of Cups, which can frequently be an apology. And even Six of Cups, the idea of people that you've worked with. Look how cute this card is. I absolutely love this card. It's so great. The Six of Cups is nostalgia, the past, rose-tinted glasses of things used to be so good. You have several cards of trying to repair the emotions, repairing how people feel. It may be people you've worked with for many years, and maybe there was a little hiccup. Maybe somebody said something that was really out of line, and hey, there's the apology. Then there's that happiness that comes about of, we used to be so great. Okay, let's be great again. Like let's go back and like do the work together. But yeah, there might be challenges. There might be obstacles. Seven of Fire. It's having to prove to yourself more than anything that you do have the upper ground. Even though you have wands and obstacles and people and mass communication, clients, whatever, coming at you, right? You're kind of having to like deflect with your wand and put up a fight. You do have the higher ground. You got this, Libra. Like you're in control. You're in charge. So don't. I just heard don't sweat the technique. But what I was gonna say was don't sweat the details. You'll get it done. You're Libra. Of course you will. You're all about balance and harmony. And speaking of which, there's another 4 and a 2 for that matter. The 2 of Wands. Different paths you can take, but the outlook to the future of this group dynamic. 5 of Cups. Disappointment, loss. Spilled cups among the group. Again, 3, the number 3. A lot of you work in a group of 3, or you serve 3 different branches or 3 different clients. It's something about the dynamic of the relationships at work or wherever. It gets a little bit messy. Then you have the 4 of Wands, a solid, steady foundation. I love to see that because that's what the Tower came to break, to destroy. So what I'm getting is the Tower comes through, people come to like the recognition, the realization of what needs to be fixed so that we can move on, and boom, the solid foundation is rebuilt. Also the Soulmate card, just gonna throw that out there. Again, the 11-11, nice and balanced and an even number. For those of you who are resonating with this as a romantic spread, sure, take it and run with it. You have some great cards. I mean, you do have the marriage card and working together as a team, and the 6 of Cups, someone from the past that you loved and admired greatly. Very interesting. And then 10 of Cups, like, can we just appreciate that for a second, Libra? You have some bomb cards here. There's some tricky energy. I think I'm getting sort of early to mid-month of September, whatever this tower is, but it's not the end. There is so much room to repair and grow from this. Yeah, it's just like a little forewarning for you. It doesn't have to break up the marriage, whatever that means to you. What is your advice or guidance? Queen of Water. Well, romantic relationship, hello. You have a very solid pairing here. You have a divinely guided pairing, if you will, as they like to say. The King and Queen of Water, the King and Queen of Love, of intuition. Again, very skilled with their emotions. In a high vibration, they are not messy. They're not overly dramatic or overly emotional. In a lower vibration, they can be, though. In a lower vibration, they can be very manipulative, very envious, jealousy, sort of that cattiness. I was saying how when one person is in charge and they're like, put that over there, and I want you to do that, and I want you to do that, and you go over there. It's like these people are left feeling kind of like, well, why isn't Libra getting off their ass and doing it? Like, there's that sort of dynamic here. This is like raising your vibration to come together in love. It could be a partnership, but it could be a group dynamic as well. You guys are going to rule over the castle, right? You're going to make it rain. Oh, I just heard, okay, and rain is like a double entendre. Reign over the kingdom fairly, but you're going to make it rain. And in a financial spread, I like seeing cups because it is the idea of flowing energy. Yes, water flowing in and out of cups, but money is energy too. Currency, right? Money coming in and out, and it's going to be healthy, right? Something with cups, it's very rejuvenating and cleansing and healthy. This is like clearing the air of a relationship that, yeah, it hit a little road bump. Absolutely. So clarifying the Queen of Water. I haven't been naming any signs. For those who want to know, you have some Aries, Leo, Sag going on here. Scorpio, could be Cancer or Pisces. Scorpio, sometimes Aries as well, I see, because it's Mars. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, and then Cancer or Pisces, Scorpio. Heavy water energy, especially with the 10 of Cups. I would be shocked if you weren't dealing with at least one water sign. So clarifying this Queen of Water, this Queen of Cups, who's just delightful looking, by the way. So cute. Is the Three of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in, more fire energy. So yeah, you had the Two of Wands earlier. We were talking about that balance of how you're moving forward, and I'm just getting that pleases everyone in the group. It's coming to some sort of, what is the word I'm looking for? Coming to some sort of agreement so that you can move forward. Wands speak about travel, so it's the idea of getting the project up and running, moving forward again, literally up and running, right? It's like we've cleared the air, we are solid and steady with our thoughts. Let's take it and run with it now. Let's bring it to new shores, maybe, right? New clients, new guests, new whatever it is. Three of Wands is you waiting for confirmation that that you are on the right path, that you've made the right choices, that you're going down the correct path, and also that you are going to get reward or results from whatever effort. Wands can be effort that you're putting in. So this is saying to me, have faith. If you're questioning it, like, should I be doing this? Should I be working this hard? Is there going to be some sort of return? Is money going to be flowing once I, submit this project or meet this deadline? The Queen of Cups knows. She's extremely intuitive. She feels it in her heart. So Libra, if you're questioning it, I know this is cheesy, but you have to go within. If you feel like you're on the right track, if it feels like you're getting signs or signals that, yes, this is the way I should be going, listen to your intuition. That's going to be very, very key and helpful to you. Also, oh, come on, guys. Wheel of Fortune, you're okay, Libra. You're going to be just fine. The Wheel of Fortune came up in your money spread, as well as, like, again, fantastic cards. The King and Queen of Cups. If cups are representing the flow of money, you have the two highest court cards, right? You have the 10 of Cups. There's going to be abundance here. A lot of it for me, though, it's like this is repairing, as I was saying, feelings and dynamics within a group. So it's something, okay, this is important. The Wheel of Fortune, fate, destiny, luck, a turning of the tides, right? The King and Queen of Water, the tides. The progression of this wheel, the forward movement of this project rests within the group's ability to mend the relationship, to mend the fences, and essentially it's like, build me a bridge and get over it. Sometimes people say that in a very like kind of nasty way, like, get over it, Libra, it's not a big deal. This is sort of saying that phrase in the opposite way. It's like, you guys have to cross this river together. So maybe you're on a team with 5 people, right? 3 of them are very upset. 3 of them are very, I don't know, frightened, disappointed, heartbroken, angry, whatever these 3 spilled cups represent. You guys have to get over this river together. So this is saying, like, join forces. You have no choice but to, like, get out of this together. That whole every man for himself, that does not apply in this situation. This is about collaboration. Again, cups coming together, the 2 of cups, if you will, a very solid partnership. You guys need to do this, and you guys need to work through this problem together. This isn't a time for people to, like, I just heard, like, bitch out, to peace out and, like, quit the project or go separate ways. This isn't time for a solo career if this is a musical group. You guys are in this together. You're going to cross this river together. And what's interesting, though, is, like, this river, it represents emotion, right? You need to get back to peaceful and calm waters. Calm, cool, and collected, all right? It's about restoring the group dynamic. And once you do that, once it is restored and you're back on a solid foundation and everyone's in it and excited, energetic to go down that next path, look, Ace of Pentacles, new beginning, and High Priestess, trusting your intuition, and Queen of Earth, the Queen of Money. So yeah, Libra, is money going to be good? It is. It's going to come in eventually. The wheel of fortune will strike. Again, a stroke of good luck will come, but you need to make sure your team is good, particularly if you're the leader of that team. Yeah, you're going to get through this, but you have to focus and make sure that the group dynamic is good, that it's a healthy team, and that people are feeling respected and loved and heard and considered. Considering other people's feelings. Is that what I'm going to call your spread? All right, I've rambled enough, Libra. That's what I got for you. Not a terrible spread. Let me know in the comments below what resonated. Please do like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!